In a shocking development that has left the global music industry and fans of BTS reeling, the chef accused of poisoning Jungkook during his military service has confessed that he acted under someone else's orders. This revelation adds a sinister twist to an already disturbing case, raising critical questions about the motives and masterminds behind the plot. Jungkook, the youngest member of the global phenomenon BTS, has been fulfilling his mandatory military service in South Korea since 2023. Known for his humility, dedication, and global appeal, his sudden hospitalization due to suspected food poisoning initially seemed like a tragic but accidental event. However, as investigations unfolded, a more chilling narrative began to emerge. According to authorities, the chef, whose identity remains concealed due to ongoing investigations, admitted during an interrogation that he was instructed to poison Jungkook's food. The chef's confession has sent shockwaves across South Korea and the world, with fans, known as armies, demanding to know who orchestrated this heinous act. "I didn't plan this myself," the chef reportedly told investigators. "Someone told me to do it. I didn't have a choice." This stunning admission has fueled speculation about a larger conspiracy. Who would want to harm Jungkook, and why? Is it a personal vendetta, professional jealousy, or something even more insidious? The incident occurred during what seemed to be an ordinary mealtime at the military base. Jungkook began showing severe symptoms shortly after consuming his food, including dizziness and difficulty breathing. He was rushed to the hospital, where doctors worked tirelessly to stabilize him. While the military initially dismissed the event as food contamination, a whistleblower within the unit brought critical information to light, leading to the chef's arrest. The news has ignited outrage among armies worldwide. Peaceful protests have erupted outside government buildings in South Korea, with banners reading, "Who is behind this?" and "No soldier is safe if Jungkook isn't." "This isn't just about Jungkook," said an emotional fan during a protest in Seoul. "It's about ensuring the safety of everyone in the military." South Korea's Ministry of National Defense has promised a thorough investigation. In a public statement, a spokesperson said, "We are committed to uncovering the truth behind this incident and ensuring that justice is served." However, critics argue that the military's initial attempts to downplay the event have eroded public trust. "This isn't the first time the military has been accused of negligence," said a military affairs expert. But the fact that a global icon like Jungkook was targeted makes this case unprecedented. The chef's confession has given rise to numerous theories about the identity and motives of the mastermind. Some suggest the involvement of anti-fans, individuals who harbor intense dislike for certain celebrities. Others believe rival entertainment companies may be implicated, aiming to tarnish BTS's reputation. Another theory points to anti-Hallyu, anti-Korean wave activists who have previously expressed hostility toward the global popularity of K-pop. These groups have been known to target high-profile figures to undermine the industry's success. "There's no way this was random," said a security expert. Jungkook's global influence makes him a prime target for anyone looking to make a statement. Big Hit Music, BTS's management agency, has remained tight-lipped about the ongoing investigation, issuing only a brief statement thanking fans for their support and requesting privacy for Jungkook. Meanwhile, BTS members have expressed their concern for Jungkook's well-being, with one member saying during a live broadcast, "We're all shocked, but Jungkook is strong. He's receiving so much love and support, and that's helping him recover." Despite the agency's measured response, armies continue to rally online and offline. Fan-led campaigns have raised funds for legal experts to monitor the case and ensure transparency. This incident has sparked broader conversations about the safety and well-being of celebrities, particularly those fulfilling mandatory service. Critics argue that the military needs to implement stricter safety measures for all personnel, regardless of their fame. "This is a wake-up call," said a South Korean journalist. If someone as high-profile as Jungkook isn't safe, what does that mean for the average soldier? As investigations continue, the world watches closely, awaiting answers to the questions that now dominate headlines. Who ordered the poisoning of Jungkook, and why? How deep does this conspiracy go? And will the perpetrators be brought to justice? For now, Jungkook is reportedly in stable condition and recovering under close medical supervision. His fans remain steadfast, vowing to ensure that this case is neither ignored nor forgotten. One thing is clear. This incident has forever changed the narrative around celebrity safety in South Korea's military. As armies continue their relentless pursuit of truth and justice, this case serves as a grim reminder of the vulnerabilities faced by even the most protected and beloved figures in the world. The recent revelation about a chef allegedly poisoning Jungkook, the beloved member of BTS, during his mandatory military service has captivated audiences worldwide. With a confession pointing to a mastermind behind the act, this case has stirred not only outrage, but also a fair share of skepticism. Is this incident a genuine threat to a global superstar, or is it a fabricated tale designed to dominate headlines and fuel sensational media stories? On the surface, the details of the incident are both chilling and plausible. A chef admits to poisoning Jungkook's food under someone else's orders. The youngest member of BTS, known for his charm and global influence, is rushed to the hospital with symptoms of poisoning. The military initially downplays the case until a whistleblower tips off investigators. These events, coupled with Jungkook's celebrity status, have naturally drawn massive attention. Some skeptics argue that this story fits too conveniently into the mold of modern media sensationalism. Jungkook's global fanbase ensures that any story involving him would trend instantly. But is this a case of overblown hype? Could the story have been exaggerated or even fabricated to grab attention? There's precedent for media outlets and online platforms amplifying stories that generate emotional responses, particularly when global celebrities like BTS are involved. Fans are quick to rally, sharing hashtags, organizing protests, and demanding justice. But in doing so, they also amplify the story, regardless of its veracity. Beyond the immediate case, this incident reflects the complex dynamics of celebrity culture, media sensationalism, and public trust. Jungkook, like many other high-profile figures, walks a fine line between immense adoration and potential danger. Incidents like these highlight the vulnerability of public figures, but also pose a challenge to audiences. How do we discern truth from fabrication in a world increasingly driven by viral narratives? Share your reactions and opinions in the comments. Let's discuss, is this the shocking reality we're seeing unfold? Or is it another case of sensationalism designed to manipulate emotions? In a time when information spreads faster than ever, your perspective matters. Is the truth being revealed or obscured in this case? Join the conversation, and let's work together to uncover what really lies beneath the headlines.